Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the launch stream of OSDC. I don't know मेरी आवाज़ आ रही नहीं आ रही है but yeah, this is our flagship event. हर साल we conduct OSD Hack 20. Last year we did OSD Hack 26 and this year we are going to go for OSD Hack 26. Uh, with me present are my oh lag आ रहा है भाई lag आ रहा है lag आ रहा है lag आ रहा है एक सेकेंड। शिट, लैग आ रहा है, लैग आ रहा है। मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है ऐसा? लैग क्यों आ रहा है? मेरी किस पे? अभी भी? ओ, नोप। बहुत ज़्यादा लैग आ रहा है भाई। कैमरा ऑफ कर लें क्या? ठीक है। अब लेट मी चेक। हेलो। हाँ, ओके। Sorry guys, a little miscalculation on my side, but yeah, we are live and back. So, welcome to the OSD Hack 26 launch stream. I welcome all of the participants. I am Harsh, your host for today, and let's get started with OSD Hack 26. Okay. Starting today, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Code Crafters, who gave us subscriptions for the winners, Foss United, who helped us a lot in financial aspects, and .xyz that are providing custom domains for all winners and all the mini games winners as well. Thank you all the sponsors. About OSDC. OSDC is basically a community which preaches and teaches open source to all other people that are interested in tech, or even people who have that will to learn and the will to explore other stuff. We go beyond the concepts of closed source stuff, and we teach people how to interact, how to build stuff for the community, and how to actually serve the community well. Yeah, this is our brief introduction in text, if you can read. We are a student led organization focused on spreading the word of FOSS, which is free and open source software, to and through the world of software. We specialize in making tough stuff, which is, yeah, we have a lot of skilled and talented people, and we thrive and we hope to break the boundaries and build stuff that actually helps people out there. And we teach and we preach the words of many open source legends, keeping it cool under the hood. Yeah. These are some of our works over the past year. As I explained, we've got OSD Hack 25, which was last year, the same time, but it was for a couple days. We got Code Jam, which is our winter flagship event. We had Hack Night, which is a 24-hour build it all event. Other than that, we also serve the community by hosting some um, you know, events as well in our college, which is the introduction to open source to everyone and introduction to Git and GitHub for all the newcomers out there. Then we have our Linux Install Fest, which is our annual F Windows, we're gonna go on Linux event. So everybody comes in, you choose your distro, and you break your Windows and get on Linux for that speed and for that freedom that you always wanted, but you never knew actually. Some of you know, but well, yeah, happens to all of us. Then we have Code Jam V6, which was again our winter flagship event. This was Games Edition this time, and it was super fun. Yeah, we have more events like this. We also mentor people for you know GSOC or stuff like that. So yeah. Now for introductions, I am Harsh and I am a coordinator in OSDC this time for the 26-27. Along with that, we have Karvi Singh, Harsh Sharma joined with us today. And we have Saksham as our design coordinator. However, he was not able to come for because of some technical difficulties. But this is our team for this year, and we'll be here and through all the ages. And yeah, now let's go again. Let's go for the talk of the evening, and for the guest of the evening, we have Ankesh Bharti. Ankesh sir has been the co-founder of User and Agents and has been building tiles.run, which is basically hosting your own AI and ML models locally on your PC or anywhere, even on the edge, it's possible. They are building it all very fast, very hard, and Ankesh sir has dedicated, I mean, his whole career to this, and this is the flagship project that we all want to build once in a lifetime. Great project, and I think I've, I think I've, you know, introduced him enough. I can't say more words because he is that goated to us. So yeah, moving on now, I will invite Ankesh Bhaiya, Ankesh sir, to give the talk for today.
Yeah, yeah, hello. Thank you Harsh, for the introduction and thank you to the OST team for organizing this event. Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Ankesh. Usually I go by Feno on the internet. I was in so I gave a talk last year as well, and it was the last version of Tiles, and this is like second version which I am representing today. I consider myself a technologist, and my mission is to build a decentralized stack that give people more agency over their digital lives. Today, I want to share a small piece of that vision through my work with Tiles. So, I want to talk about reclaiming control of our digital lives in the age of AI. I think that starts by running AI locally on our own devices, and it continues by building on open protocols instead of closed platforms. Together, those two ideas let us own our data, our identity, and how our AI works. I love ChatGPT, and I've been using both ChatGPT and Atlas browsers since they launched. What keeps me coming back is not just the models, it's the consistency of the user experience and the continuity that memory provides across its product surfaces. It feels less like using a chatbot and more like using an app that knows me. It started feeling more like a relationship, and that made me ask a different question. What kind of relationship do I actually have with the systems? That's when I realized the relationship had become one sided. The more ChatGPT learned about me, the more power it held over my digital life. If I stop paying the rent, part of my digital memory disappears with it. And because I do not fully trust who can access what I share, I cannot always express myself freely. I love using AI. I just do not love depending on something I do not own or control. This made me realize I needed healthier boundaries. I want to keep the same convenience without depending on blind trust. I want my identity and memory to stay with me across every app I use, with trust that I can verify computationally. I still want the relationship. I just want it to be on my terms. That naturally led me to one question. Can we actually build AI like this today? I think we finally can. With the technology we have available today, three things have changed. First, the frontier AI is no longer locked behind proprietary APIs. For many practical workloads, frontier capability is already available as open weight models, as seen in this chart by artificial analysis. And as frontier open weight model improve, techniques like distillation rapidly transfer those gains to smaller local models. The second change is the amount of compute we now have in our consumer devices. Technologies like Ultra Fusion combine two Apple Silicon Max chips into a single Ultra chip, enabling medium class models to run on device. It's not just about running frontier models on expensive on device setups. Small models are delivering significantly more intelligence per watt. We're also finding smarter ways to run larger models at the edge. Apple's upcoming Siri in iOS 27 is powered by Foundation Model 3, a distilled version of Gemini, and it runs a 20 billion mixture of experts model directly on the iPhone. It loads expert weights from fast flash storage instead of keeping the entire model in memory. And by loading them once per prompt rather than once per token, it largely compensates for the higher latency of flash storage. The third change is the growing adoption of open protocols like AT-Proto and ActivityPub, among others. Blue Sky, built on AT-Proto, has grown to over 45 million users, with a thriving developer ecosystem building user-owned applications. We now have the models, we now have the compute, and we now have the protocols. The technology is finally here, but products have not caught up yet. Today's local AI tools are technically excellent. They are built around private personal use, and local AI is naturally great for that. But privacy doesn't mean I do not want to collaborate. I still want to share, work together, and move between my own devices, just on my own terms. Most local AI products simply do not support that. And when they do, they still depend on platforms. Collaboration features usually require a centralized login, like sign in with Google. So instead of owning my identity, I'm still relying on someone else's platform. I just traded one platform dependency for another, even with supposedly local private AI tools. So I started thinking about what my dream local AI tool would look like. Everything on this slide comes down to one idea. I wanted all the polish of modern AI products, but working for me instead of a platform. And that means polished on device models, peer to peer sync, user on identity, shared links, and developer tools that make local AI feel just as seamless as the cloud. That led me to build Tiles. It's a local first private AI assistant. Today it's in alpha with a CLI only experience. Tiles is built to make ownership the default without compromising on convenience. Let me show you how it works. The architecture follows one simple principle: keep ownership on the device, use the network only where it adds value. Apps, models, and your data live on your local devices. The cloud is only used for collaboration. The, the AT Proto personal data server powers social features, while end-to-end encrypted peer-to-peer sync is supported by public release. Before I jump into the demo, I want to spend just a few minutes showing what this looks like under the hood. The architecture is split into three layers, built with Rust for the core systems, Python for inference, and TypeScript for the agent runtime. The REPL is what you interact with today. The CLI acts as the control plane, while Py is embedded as a Bun binary that runs the agentic loop. Inside the core, we have a model file parser for declaratively configuring models and a plugin system that lets developers add new capabilities like skills without changing the core runtime. For local storage, we use SQL Cipher for encrypted SQLite storage. The collaboration layer uses IRO for peer-to-peer networking, powering features like chat sync and remote inference. With DID and UCAN providing zero trust, authentication, and authorization. For social features, shared chats are represented at Tiles lexicon records in the user's AT Proto PDS, while privately shared chats are encrypted and stored in the while with the decryption key embedded in the URL itself. We built the inference stack around GPT OSS 20B using Harmony Renderer and the Open Responses API with MLSLM on Apple Silicon and Llama CPP on Linux. Now, with that overview, let's move on to the demos. So, I will be switching to my uh, machine's terminal now. So, the first demo would be to run a local model. So, either you can specify the model you want to run uh, by typing its uh, model file name. So, for example, here I'll just go with the default model, which is GPT-OSS 20B. So you can see you have each machine has a DID. Your data is stored locally in this configured directory, and I can just ask it like it takes some time to for prefill where you have to optimize that. Well, it's a nightly version, I think. Yeah. Okay. So that's the local model, and I can show demo is around plugins. So you can install different kind of plugins, which are basically skill files. So for now, I will show you YouTube transcript. So behind the scenes, it basically does tool calls and things which kind of that skill describes. So in this case, this skill has this Magnum file. It installs a certain npm package for YouTube transcription, and it returns you the whole transcript. So So it didn't specify that it needs to use that particular skill, but since it's installed, it will trigger that particular skill. Well, there's some certain error, but I have a backup video to show that demo. So we'll just play that. Okay, so that works. Next demo would be for running a local model on a remote machine. So I will run the local model on previous machine on through my plan. So I have this ticket already. I will do tiles remote and his ticket. So this connects to his machine. I think I just did the wrong command. Yeah. So it's now connected to his machine, and I can use his compute on through my machine. So so as you can see, my GPU is not being used. Neither my memory is. I'm directly using his compute for this request. Next demo is if you want to sync your chats on your other devices, you can do so peer to peer without any server in between. So for this, I will demo this with a virtual machine that I have. So I will get this virtual machine's identifier, unique DID, and I'll copy it over to my machine. So this creates a UCAN token, which I need to share with my VM to give it the permissions for sync. So now it's added. I will need to open a sync port on my VM, and then I can request the sync with this. There seems to be some error. Well, for now, I will skip that part just to save on time. Uh, Third thing is the fifth demo is around like sharing these chats. If you wish to share these chats with your friends, you can do so. So I will just load a previous session and I will do this share swap command. This command will share the link as a public URL, which you can share. So this is a shared chat. This stores the chat on a PDS. So this is not stored on our server; it's stored on the protocol itself. So that's all for the demo. It's maintained by three of us. I lead product and research, while Anand and Prashant lead the engineering. And it's advised by Boris Mann, Dietrich Ayala, and Gordon Brander. Wait, I lost my slide. Yeah. So to conclude, Tiles is really a product of the local first community, and many of these technologies came from directly from the work they have done. User agents is a community partner, and Darkshift has designed our design entity. It's really supported by individual sponsors, which I'm grateful for. And yeah, so that's my talk. You can download Tiles all for today. It's available both as a online and offline installer. Yeah, that's my talk.
Thank you, Ankesh sir, for the talk today. Any questions, guys? Then you can ask him. If we have any questions, you can write on the chat, and we'll just take quick 5 seconds for concluding the talk. I don't think we have any questions as of now. Okay. So thank you, Ankesh sir. We have no questions as of now. People don't have questions as of now. Thank you for your time and thank you for the talk. It's been really nice to hear, people actually doing something with local AI and actually using them, and your method of actually simplifying all of this is is just insane. Yeah, this is all that I want to say on my behalf of all that local AI and on-device AI that we have been, talking about. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, all good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you. So, guys, we'll move on to the next section of the stream, which is explaining the event cycle, which is why we are gathered here today on after having like the second yeah after in like the second half of the session. uh Anybody who is here available and wants to actually know about it all, our submission guidelines, anything at all, I would request people to join, let people join as soon as possible, because then it would be a little, you know they would miss some things. The timeline, the PPT does not have explanations that we are giving. Some questions that you have, I would request all of you to invite people out there so that they can actually listen to what's happening in the hackathon in the next 5 days. We are giving, some uh, yep. We'll wait for a few 2-3 minutes. Um, make some announcements, Discord and whatnot, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see if people are joining. We'll see if yeah. I hope my camera isn't janky now. Oh no, now it's not janky. Nice. Hello guys. Hi. I'll be explaining all of the points and everything to you for the stream today. Let's get started in a few minutes, seconds. I don't know. Okay, it's janky again. Nice. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is my background. Sorry, Google Meet actually recenters, realigns my video, but yeah, this is Tux. This is actually cool Tux, which we use in OSDC. Yeah, the slide did not lie when it said we keep it cool under the hood because we really do. Yes, we have our second member of the core team, Mr. Harsh Sharma, right here, our technical
Yeah. Hey
coordinator.
guys. Hey guys. I think we can start.
Yeah, we can. I just announced on Discord that, we are going to start with the hackathon stuff, which people are very worried about right now. So, yeah, we'll start. Okay. So let's start, I guess. Should we? I mean, now it's their loss if they cannot join on time, I guess. I don't, yeah. Yes. Let's start with the timeline for today. So we have started concurrently, it's 18:01, and we have started the event as of now. You can start on, building projects and yeah, just crank that VS Code as and Codex as much as you want to, I guess. Yeah. And we just finished our talk with Ankesh sir. You all learned how local AI can be useful. And I think if you have Apple Silicon, might give tiles.run a try. It really can work, and I mean, it will make your projects, we might consider it for evaluation. I don't know. Yeah. So let's start on with the CTF day two, which is obviously 11th of July. Tomorrow. Today, the CTF has started. Is it started, Harsh?
Yes. Kavi, is it public?
We are going to announce the website link where you can register, and
Yeah.
you can register on the fly and go ahead and play. We'll announce it shortly in half an hour or so, right
Make
after
sh-
we finish up
make
with
sure
the.
you join Discord.
Yeah, Discord
Yes.
joining is very important because I mean all the important announcements we are doing are on Discord itself. Everything, be it submission links, be it mid-evaluation links. Mid-evaluation we'll get onto because that is something that is important for you all to get shortlisted for actually being judged. If you are not passing the mid-evals, which is like the easiest part of the whole hackathon, I guess, you just have to fill one Google form at the end of the day. If you're not able to do that, you're gone. So we'll get on to it. How and why and where do we have to, apply for mid-evals and all. For the timeline, today we'll start with CTF. It'll start, I think, uh, optimistically 7 o'clock in the evening. And then we'll get on to CTF day 2, which is tomorrow, and that will go on the whole day. And then it'll end at 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. So 11:59 p.m. tomorrow is CTF day 2 closed. Okay. We'll look at the leaderboard, announce the winners, whatever. Yeah. Then we have 12th July, which is Monkey type round 1. Now, people who don't know what Monkey type is, it's coming ahead, you know what it is. Brief about it, it's a speed typing competition, proctored, and it's very fun. It's hell lot of fun. Last year we had a lot of people joining in, and so we had to, keep it in a lot of rounds, but this time we'll be proctoring them, and in I guess 2 days, it's all going to be over. Now, 13 July is the day that you want to save on your calendar, which is obviously the mid-evaluation day. We'll first start with a talk with Soham sir, who's building and working on Crawl for AI, which is again a local AI pipeline software. Yeah, and he's also working on N8N as well. So these two things are very important for at least AI, running local AIs and you know building workflows using AIs and whatnot. We had an alumni who has been running a workflow on Apple using our local AI model, which is just on light and dark mode switching up. So, yeah, it's insane what local AI can do, and it's insane what a multi-billion dollar company can't do, which developers themselves had to get upon. So, yes, mid evaluations will start from 6:30 and monkey type round 2. Round 2 is your finale. After that, we'll announce the winners, and that's it. Monkey type, we have 2 days. Prepare, heat up your fingers and, buy new keyboards as soon as possible because this is it, I would say. You'll be competing with a lot of people and you have to be the best of the best, right? And I hope no one will cheat because, why would you cheat? Why are you so not cool? Okay. Please be cool. Please be chill. Please don't cheat in any competition. Uh, I mean, projects you cannot. Uh, I mean, cheat. Obviously, we'll know if you cheat. We'll know if you cheat any like in any game or any mini game or stuff like that because that is our work. But yeah, please, for your own safety, for your own fun, for others' fun also, please don't cheat. It's not very cool. Yeah. Then 14th July we have a new game coming up. CTF and Monkey Type we hosted last year also, but this time we are adding another mini game called Code Battleships, which is like insane. It's a very interesting game, and I think the 3 hours that we have put on with this time window, 3 hours, I know people will be tagging us and saying, please extend it because it is fun. You know, it is fun from the moment you start matchmaking and, playing games, attacking people. It's insane. It's very insane. So 14th July is Battleships, 5 to 8 p.m. And then and 15th July, we'll just be having the end of the event. Submissions will be closed by 6 p.m. as uh, we are starting today at 6 p.m. So 5 days and all. Yes. Um, stream नहीं चल रही क्या? Is it working? Questions that you have, I would request all
work
of
कर रहे हैं.
you to invite people out there so that they can actually. Riga? Oh, चल रही है. Never mind. Some errors from my side. My bad, guys. This is the whole flow of the timeline that we are planning on, following and doing, and yeah, out there. Oh, chal- never mind. Some errors from my side. My bad, guys. This is the whole flow of the timeline that typing is for 2000s. Yeah. From the chat, somebody is written typing is for 2000s, and this is what we are trying to bring stuff bad. Typing is for 2000s. So I don't know if people know our vibe, but we are very retro-ish, and we kind of like those days when tech was, you know, complex but simpler. Windows had less shitty updates, and Windows XP was our whole childhood, and now it's been shifted to Linux. It's sad to see great things fall apart and just crash down the hill. Yeah, it's sad to say that. But yeah, moving on the timeline, we'll be starting with the hackathon basics and participation stuff. Now, the theme for our participation, the this year's theme of our hackathon and the participation details, the theme is on-device AI. Now, what does on-device AI actually mean? Does it mean you download a Python library and then start working on it? No. On-device AI means you download models, right? You train them, you make them learn what you want to, do work with. You don't fetch a API key from somewhere else, Gemini open router. You don't write a system prompt, using that API and you just send HTTP requests. No, this is on device, local models on your computer. Actually, this time we are a little, um, liberal is the word, I guess. So we can and we will be allowing people to, make codes or, make ML models on this little device right here, which is, you know, on edge is also, okay with us. You can do whatever you like. That is on you. Uh, it's open to everyone. Now the submissions have been closed, but it was open to everyone. Solo or teams, 1 to 4. One team and one project per participant. We don't need, four projects from a team. It's fine. Yeah, one would be enough. Register and some registrations and all you have done. So now local and browser, mobile or desktop AI, edge, tiny ML or embedded AI. As I said, I don't know if this will, yeah, but this right here is edge, as they say, and I would like you all to try this at least. There's no compulsions, but you can try. Then we go on to offline first or privacy focused tools. Cloud only for support features, where, just keep it low on the cloud and more on the local. This is what we are thriving for today. Uh, Core rule is Core AI must run on local device in browser or edge hardware. Cloud is fine for hosting, auth storage, sync, and analytics. So cloud is fine for that if you're using Superbase, if you're using Firebase, stuff like that. But yeah, AI and ML models specifically on the device if possible. I mean, obviously, if not if possible, you're participating, it is possible. The main AI work must not depend on cloud inference. Okay, so anything that you will be submitting, anything that you will be, making and um, making or collabing or stuff like that. If you're partnering with someone in a team, building together, you can use collab or Kaggle, but when you submit the main project, it should be local. We don't need links in the submissions other than your GitHub links. So yeah, then let's start on with rules and player play. Build as 12 minutes have passed, and now is the building window that has been started for the next 5 days. So it's 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, 6. PM, we'll stop, right? So build only in this period only. Do not, you know, do not bring us projects that were stale, just keeping it alive for the sake of hackathons and stuff. Build fresh, build fast, build neat, and please don't false commits. Please do not commit falsely. Do not change git logs. Please don't do something like that. Please don't cheat. Yeah. Pre-deadline commits are will be only considered for judging. If you will be committing something after 6 p.m., we'll not be judging on that particular commits. We'll be judging before them. So make sure you complete all your work before 15th July 6 p.m. Open source and safety, fully open source with visible OSI compliant license. Please look with the licenses. Keep the repo public and respect the third party licenses. No copied, stolen, harmful, legal, or abusive or unsafe work. We don't want you to download someone's repo and then paste it as your own. That defies licenses and it's not very cool to work. Yeah, please don't do that. Plagiarism, again, inaccessible links, missing items, or rule violations may disqualify. Please don't, again, do not download and then just paste it as it is. Please respect the platform, respect the people participating against you, and respect developers actually building something for fun. Then we'll be going for submission essentials. Submission essentials on Unstop before the deadline. The required items are public source code repository. Can be GitHub, GitLab, yeah. Clear README with setup, usage, tech stack, and local AI details. Please do not, make your READMEs too long. Do not keep every documentation in it. Keep it short, concise. If you want to, extend your READMEs and, provide us more documentation, you can link those, you know, uh, create separate READMEs, create separate markdown files, link them in your main README so that if something, some doubt occurs, we can, refer to it. Other than that, please do not, make too long READMEs. Keep it concise, keep it safe, keep it simple. Yeah, no need to over explain anything that, hasn't been done or has been done. So yeah, a short demo, ideally of 2 to 5 minutes. You can give us the YouTube link, or you can give us your Google Drive link as well. Yeah. Then screenshots of the interface, workflow, or results. Again, you can put these in the README itself on in the repo while during submission, so that it's not something that you are uploading manually on the repo or giving us links in the Google Drive itself. Judges should actually see what you built, why it matters, how it matters, what runs locally, and how others can try it. I think the last point is something to be considered very seriously, how others can try it. How reproducible is your project is what we need, right? We don't need, you know, a whole, first of all, set up your kernel and then, set up your kernel and then, run this and then run this and then run this. It should be reproducible using, not many steps or not very complex steps. Then we have README, demos, and final check. README, as I said, must cover project problem and solution, on-device AI model, runtime and device, tech stack, setup and usage, demo link and screenshots, license limitations and future scope. Steps to reproduce must be easy and concise. As I explained, must be easy and concise. You don't need to, again, reinvent the wheel here. Just take the wheel, make it reproducible. No need to, put the spikes and all back. It's fine. Before you submit, test the repo. and video links. Test once if it is actually reproducible on your end or not. If not, you know what to do. Keep the repository public. Confirm the license is visible. Explain what runs locally versus in the cloud, on the cloud. Finish the unstopped submission before the deadline, which is again repeating 15th July, 6 p.m. Valid main submissions receive participation certificates. This is important. People who will be, moving forward after the mid evals will receive a participation certificate, and this is to ensure that, you know, we don't have people who are freeloading for the participation certificates. So make sure you are building something. Make sure because we'll be checking uh, Git commits, when they're happening, when all what is what. Yeah. So make sure that you are committing and committing daily, committing, hourly, whatever is your pace, whatever you like. And yeah, just yes. Then we have some useful tips for you guys that you can use for, building with the hackathon. Use the smallest model that solves the problem well. This is important, stuff like all mini LLM, stuff like that, 1 GB models, 1.5 GB models, 2 GB models, which have a little less training size. You can use that. What we are actually looking for in this hackathon is a solution that solves a problem. Obviously, that is the main reason of a hackathon. But the second thing that we're looking for, and primarily, I think it's the most primary thing, is how well can you perform, how well can you make your AI perform in local constraints. That is the main thing that we are looking for. So yeah, internet is fine for secondary features. Core AI stays local. Internet is secondary, as in, you know, again, Supabase, Firebase, Postgres, MongoDB, Atlas, stuff like that. If you're hosting it, or if you're giving it to some, some provider that can host it, or Versal for hosting stuff like that, it's fine. That is not that cannot be local. But please do not, use APIs. APIs we are kind of against. So we don't want ChatGPT or Gemini wrappers. We actually need local AI stuff that actually works. Library is not a model. Use actual weights or checkpoints such as GGUF, TF-Lite, ONNX, or a local model directory. Now, this is also something that is important. A library is not a model. As I explained earlier in my, when I was starting, library is not a model. So if you are doing computer vision, make sure you use something like YOLO and not OpenCV, because OpenCV is a library with a lot of training and stuff like that. So yeah. Note the model name, source, license, format, size, and runtime. This is something that has to be included in the README. Now it's up to you. If you have a lot of stuff that is going on in the documentation or in the README, you can, you know, separate it out in another uh, markdown file, and then put a reference to in the README. Yeah. Then we have model examples. We have model examples such as text, code. We have Quen, Gemma, Phi, small m2. Now these are models that can be, that can help you in code stuff. This is what we mean about, what you can use, right? This is not something that you have to use. You can use. These are examples of, stuff like that. Vision, Moondream 2, Florence 2, YOLO Nano, MobileNet. As I said, YOLO and not OpenCV for Vision. Audio, Whisper Tiny Bass, Celero VAD. Keyword spotting. This is for audio. Search and RAG All Mini LLM L6V2. BG small. These are small sized local models used for, stuff like that. Pick your use case, license, device limits, and local runtime. Again, as I explained, you have to pick something according to your use case, according to your license, the device limits, and the runtime local. Okay. Then we'll move on to where to run it. On desktop, you can use llama.cpp, very, very, very famous. ONNX runtime, OpenVINO, Olama. On web, transformers.js, ONNX runtime web, WebLLM. Mobile, light RT, executors, and MediaPipe. On TinyML, which is like Edge, Edge Impulse, TensorFlow, Lite Micro. Use Collab or Kaggle if you require a GPU. If you require a GPU, there are many models that can be trained without a GPU, so it's fine. If you specifically require a GPU for something very heavy which you are doing and you cannot, afford it on your machine, you can use Collab or Kaggle for, training and yeah, convert or quantize the yeah. But you have to export back to the local target. You cannot, give us submit us link. See, acha, this is what I've done on this cloud stuff. No, local is important. Then we have our first mini game. This was all for the hackathon. I'll
We have a
please.
question, I think.
Okay. What question
Rapunji is
is
asking,
important?
is it like using Gemma AI or some other AI and then training it and improvising it for our project?
Is it like Gemma AI or some other and then training it and improvising? Yes, yes. This is what you have to do. Other AIs as well, and what all I have explained over, whatever I was talking about. Uh, Use local models, don't use APIs, and then train it under constraints, make it work. How well can you train it? These are all metrics that we will be using to judge, so these are important as and all. Yeah, let's get on with the capture the flag. Let's take a short break. I have to drink some water. Yep. Any other questions I can take? Can you please share the slides containing the rules? Yeah. Aditya, these all will be uploaded on hack.osdc.dev, which is our main hackathon website. Under resources, after the stream ends, these all, along with the resource book and the rule book, will be available on the
And you can access them on the Unstop page as well.
Unstop page as well. Yeah, you can access them on the Unstop page as well and on the website as well. Hack.osdc.dev. Can we use Kaggle to get data? Yeah. So for training, it's all right. Where you get your data from. You don't need to reproduce your data, Ripunjay. You don't have to reproduce the data accordingly. But it's fine if you take data from Kaggle or some other from GitHub as well. The thing is, everything that you are processing, everything that you are training it or quantizing or converting, make sure that it is on local. If there is some things that are not you know जो काफ़ी हैवी पड़ रही हैं आपके लैपटॉप के लिए, आप उसके लिए कैगल या गूगल को लैब यूज़ कर सकते हो, बिकॉज वो जीपीयू प्रोवाइड करते हैं. तो अगर आप कुछ सीवी का काम कर रहे हो कंप्यूटर विजन का और आपके पास कुछ जीपीयू वगैरह नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, ऐसी कुछ चीज़ें, या फिर कोई और ऑडियो का काम कर रहे हो और उसके लिए आपको जीपीयू की ज़रूरत है, आपको जल्दी काम करना है, जैसे भी आप उस पर डाल सकते हो. हाउएवर आपको वो जितनी भी सारी चीज़ें होंगी वो सारी वापस लोकल आपको रिप्रोड्यूस करनी पड़ेंगी. मतलब आप, ये नहीं है कि आपने एक बार क्लाउड पे ट्रेन कर दिया फिर आप जाके उसको भी ट्रेन करोगे, नहीं. बट जो आपने क्लाउड पे ट्रेन किया है वो आप पूरा का पूरा उठा के, जितना भी आपने ट्रेन किया है मॉडल, जितना भी सब कुछ है, वो आप वापस क्लाउड से लेकर वापस आप अपने लोकल पे आओगे और उसको चलाओगे. दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स. What should we include in the demo video? Demo video में it's keep it short, simple, 2 to 5 minutes. Again, जितना मैंने बता रखा था. Demo video में you should explain what is working, right? You should show us the weights and all, जो भी जैसे भी सारी चीज़ें हैं, एक brief demo सा दे दो about what your project is, how it's working, and what all metrics have you, what all metrics are there in your project. मतलब ये सब जैसे मॉडल आप ट्रेन कर रहे हो तो उसके metrics क्या निकले और ये सब you can show it somewhere, या फिर फॉर या फिर फॉर यू नो ऑन इन द वीडियो अगर आपने कोई फुल स्टैक ऐप बनाया है यूजिंग लोकल एआई तो आप उसको भी मतलब पूरा दिखा सकते हो कि हाउ इट वर्क्स एंड व्हाट ऑल हैपेंस एंड बैकग्राउंड में लोकल एआई कैसे प्रोसेस कर रहा है उसको और फ्रंट में क्या चल रहा है, ऑल दैट शिट, ऑल दैट स्टफ। जैसे अगर आप कुछ एपीआई रैपर वगैरह बनाते हो तो आप क्या करते हो कि आपने एपीआई डाली, आपने एच टी टी पी रिक्वेस्ट भेजी, उसको वापस आएगी एक जेसन आपके पास एपीआई रिक्वेस्ट, और उसके बाद आप उसको शो करते हो, ठीक है। अब लोकल में भी सेम चीज़ है, बट लोकल में एच टी टी पी रिक्वेस्ट वगैरह नहीं जाएंगी, लोकल में आपका लोकली ही वो सारा काम चल रहा होगा, ठीक है। जब आप मतलब अपने पूरे प्रोजेक्ट को कहीं क्लाउड पे डालोगे या होस्ट करोगे या समथिंग लाइक दैट, तो फिर आपको मॉडल को भी कहीं पे होस्ट करना पड़ेगा और वो सब। होस्टिंग इज समथिंग दैट वी डू नॉट रिक्वायर, प्लीज नोट। लोकल एआई का मतलब है कि इट्स फाइन इफ यू आर सबमिटिंग द मॉडल एंड ऑल, इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप वो पूरी चीज़ कहीं पे होस्ट कर रहे हो हगिंग फेस या कहीं पे, और उसके बाद फिर आप जो है हमको पूरा का पूरा एक पूरी वेबसाइट टाइप की दे रहे हो। वी डोंट वांट दैट, ठीक है। This is doesn't require introduction or for no, 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 do not require yeah, demo video does not require anything. It's fine if you do not want to introduce people. It's okay if it if if introductions are there, but yeah, it's fine if there are no introductions at all. That's fine. Just what your team name is and what's the project about. Just that is your introduction. That's perfect. Nothing more than that. Yeah. Anything else? If people wanna, ask, if you guys wanna ask, other than that, then we'll start with the mini games first, and then we'll move on to what mid-eval actually means. Thing. Okay. So now starting with capture the flag, right? Capture the flag is our yearly, mini game that we host every year. CTF is something that we usually regularly host around because it's fun to have, challenges and all in coding and stuff like that. We are not a DSA, we are not a DSA club or something like that. So we do not actually, focus more on what's the DSA round and stuff like that. However, CTF is something that's really cool, makes you use a lot of brain power and then, tools which are open source, reverse image searching, cyber security, uh, decryption, encryption, stuff like that. It's really fun. It's a fun challenge. So the event details are 10th July. It will be starting at 7. You will get a Discord announcement, and this is why Discord joining is very important. If people still haven't joined, please let them know that Discord is something that is considering, that is considered well for announcements and all. We do all our business on Discord. We'll be answering all your questions also on Discord. If you have any questions regarding the hackathon, what you can use, what you can, uh, for example, if you are having some problems with unstop or some mission issues or something like that, you can use the Discord and somebody will be there to help you along the way. And then it will end tomorrow at 11:59 p.m., which is tomorrow end of the actual day. Yeah. So 11 July, 11:59 p.m. we'll stop the CTF, rounds and all. Whatever, however is done is done. You don't, get to submit more than that. Challenges may include, this is, I mean, everybody knows this, but yeah, cryptography, web exploitation, Forensics, OSINT, and general skills like, API responses, HTTP, inspecting the DOM and stuff like that, browser DOM. Format would be team or solo CTF. So people who are actually, participating without a team in the CTF, you have a choice to include your team, or you just, you can just keep it, just raw dog it at, you know, just raw dog it. No issues, no need to actually keep the team in the loop. You can just, perform it solo. And if you're applying solo, if you win, the cash prize will go to you and not your team. This is something that CTF and Monkey Type both have, which is the cash prizes. If you're, I mean, Monkey Type is solo and all, but if you are participating in Monkey Type, the cash prize goes to you, it does not go to the team. Now, if you are not registered in the hackathon, but you are interested in CTF or Monkey Type, you can make your own team. And for making your own team, that means, not people from the hackathon, but outside. And then you can, work out together and, play games or, yeah, participate in the games. Rules, flags must be submitted correctly. No cheating, obviously. Again, please don't be uncool. Please be cool, be calm. Don't cheat at all. No flag sharing and no attacking the event platform. Please, we do not want, you know, attacks and all, so that, we abruptly give our answers, or, you win using manu I don't know, system event platform manipulation and stuff like that. Please don't do this. Again, uncool and not nice. Please don't do that. Respect people that are actually participating for the fun of it, and not, just the competitive urge to win all the time. And so, yeah. Any questions, guys? If there are any questions, I'll be taking them for the CTF now. Yeah. Then we have uncool and not nice. Please don't do that. Respect people that are actually participating for the fun of it, and not, just the competitive urge to win all the time. And so, yeah. Any Okay, I'll wait for a few 1-2 minutes, and then you can tell me your questions if you have any for the CTF event, and then we'll, you know, start move to the next mini game. Any questions? And okay, okay. So we have someone Fable Infinity, I guess. Hi. So no, the competitions, the mini games are not necessary to, participate in for the hackathon. They're just for fun. You know, they're just for kind of detoxifying from the local AI loop that you will be stuck on for the next 5 days. So yeah, they're not compulsory. They'll not contribute, because these are very separate things. These are like, the carnival has a main event, and then they have stalls and all. So yeah. Uh,
And you don't need to participate in the main event to participate in this.
yeah, again, you don't need to participate in the main event to, you know, play these mini games. These are two separate
Though
things. two separate
Though we
lanes.
recommend you do.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. Any more questions? Then we'll move on. And then you any more questions? Okay. I don't think we have more questions for capture the flag as of now. Then we will move on to the next game forward, which is monkey type. So, monkey type is your basic, cool, special typing competition. So it's a speed typing competition, and it will have two rounds, which is round one will be 12th July, each man to for their own. That would be shortlisting, obviously. So it's like free for all. Whoever is on the top of the leaderboard is shortlisted, and then we'll tell you on Discord what all the shortlisting and stuff like that, shortlisting and how many people will be taking, how the shortlisting will work, all in all, we'll inform you on Discord on the announcements channel. Then on 13 July, which is with the mid-eval as well, we'll have round two, which are the finals. That would be proctored. Now, proctored is means you will be called on a video call, preferably Discord, obviously, and then you will have to keep your camera above your keyboard, and then whatever we give you, you have to type on. I mean, on the screen. Obviously, we'll see what you are typing, and then we'll judge if you are fair or not, or are you cheating. Yeah. So again, cheating is bad, kids. Cheating is very bad. Please don't cheat. Speed and accuracy both count. Now, this is a very good metric, and this is something you don't have to have the best speed. You also have to have accuracy, and there are metrics for both. The word per minute will be judged by both speed and accuracy. So yes, top performing qualifiers, top performance qualify for the finals. Final ranking follows the event scoring system. Again, same. The final round also depends on speed and accuracy, but we will be again monitoring and proctoring it through video. So yeah, the prize is 1,000. I forgot the prize, the telling the price for the last event. That is also 1,000. This is also 1,000. Now we have the third game, which is oh sorry. Before moving, any questions for monkey type speed typing? I don't see any questions as of now.
I
Last
don't.
event, that is also 1,000. This is also 1,000. Now, do we have any questions? Okay. So we do not have any questions as of now. All right, then it's all right. It's fine. Code battleships is something new that we're trying, and we are, very excited for this game because this is something that is not being implemented in, usual games. Specifically the hackathon mini games that many. Oh, we we please says how be in touch with you. Discord. Joseph, Discord. Join the Discord. Keep an eye on the announcements channel. And if you want anything, we will be making tags for people who can help you around with the hackathon. So yeah, or you can just post your questions on the questions channel. We have a doubts channel as well. You can post it, and somebody will see from the core team, and will get back to you as soon as possible. Your doubt will be cleared. That is a guarantee. Yes. Huh. Any other questions? Anything? I'll take questions after the whole thing. Again, I'll take questions. Whoever is there, whoever is listening and all, I'll be taking questions, Q and A's and doubts. So if you want to invite people who have questions or have doubts are not solved on Discord or mails or something, they can join. You can invite them. Yes. Code Battleships is the format is basically Battleships, which is a game, a board game, primarily famous in the West, US and all. It's a board game, and it's really fun, because you guess in the game, and this is something that we have fused in with coding trivia, Git trivia, Linux trivia, open source trivia, basically, and yeah, you can play it on 14th. Do we get personal doubts session or is it public? Sorry, Josef, because there are a lot of people that have joined the hackathon this time. Personal is not, you know, possible. But right now, I am, keeping it open for all. I'll be answering each and every question of everyone that has any doubts. Okay. Okay, so Code Battleships again, 14th July, penultimate day, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is for 3 hours only because this is more like a leaderboard event. So whoever is on the top of the leaderboard after 3 hours is going to win, right? Register as a team. So this is a team event, but again, it's okay if you don't want to participate in the main hackathon. You can participate here, but you have to participate as a team. So you cannot take people. अगर आप participation नहीं कर रहे हो hackathon में and आपको जो है किसी मिनी गेम में participate करना है तो यू कैन पार्टिसिपेट, ठीक है, आप पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हो लेकिन नॉन हैकाथॉन मेंबर्स के साथ ही कोड बैटल चिप्स में। तो अगर आपकी जो टीम बनेगी वो उनकी ही होगी जो नॉन हैकाथॉन मेंबर्स होंगे। और अगर आपको टीम मतलब अपनी हैकाथॉन टीम के साथ पार्टिसिपेट करना है तो आप वो भी कर सकते हो, ठीक है। यू हैव टू ऑप्शंस, कंप्लीट इंडिविजुअली इन मैचेस। तो टीम हर टीम से एक टाइम पे एक बंदा खेलेगा एंड सॉल्व कोडिंग ट्रिविया। बेसिकली यू हैव टू सॉल्व कोडिंग ट्रिविया, विन चैलेंजेस टू अटैक एनिमी शिप्स and then individual scores combine into the team score. So basically, 4 people playing, you can you know play as much as you like in the 3 hours. You can matchmaking. You can do matchmaking, and then yep, you can increase your team score a lot. Team registration, individual gameplay, highest total team score wins. Again, this is a leaderboard event, so after 3 hours, whoever is on the top of the leaderboard wins. 1,000 cash prize for the winning team. Now, now the main thing that people have been noticing about and talking about is mid-evals. Now, what is exactly a mid-eval in OSD hack, and why is it important? So, mid-evals are basically somewhat of a shortlisting, or uh, basically sweeping people who are inactive. Sorry to interrupt, but this is the first episode of what to do. I want to ask, do we need to make our team Discord? Do we have to tell the team to ask something? Uh, हुजैफ, सॉरी, आई मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रहा है। What do I want to ask, that do we need to make our team Discord or do we have to tell the team to ask something? अगर आप
I suppose that you are asking that if you need to make like you need to make some tags on Discord and you need to click on some emojis to join some channels.
uh,
So no,
hmm,
for this hackathon as of now there is nothing, as there are no roles for any teams. There are no channels for any teams. There is no emoji that you need to click on and go into specific channel. There is nothing like that. Just join the Discord as individual members, and we will be conveying all the information or all the updates there. So keep an eye on the updates as an individual. That's all.
yeah,
You can contact any of the moderators for anything you want to ask
yeah,
personally.
anything
Yeah,
you
It's
you
need,
fine.
can
anything
basically tag CT26 in there. You can tag CT26 and CT26.
C26, and yeah, C26 is the tag for moderators and people who will be, monitoring the hackathon. CT26 एक टैग है डिस्कॉर्ड पे, आप उसको टैग करके अपने क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो। आपको इंडिविजुअली अपनी टीम का कोई टैग नहीं बनाना है या कोई मतलब रिएक्ट करके कुछ नहीं करना है। बस आपको एक्सेस लेने के लिए, जो डिस्कॉर्ड का एक्सेस है उसको लेने के लिए एक टिक टिक करके है, वो आपने दबा दिया होगा अगर आप डिस्कॉर्ड पे हो तो।
एक
जस्ट,
रिएक्ट करना है बस.
हाँ, एक रिएक्ट करना है और आपको एक्सेस मिल जाएगा।
Also, also we recommend you ask your doubts publicly, but if you don't want to opt for that, you can DM us also.
हम्म, हम्म। Then for mid evals, again starting फिर से from the start, mid evals are basically, uh, filtering out the people who have not been that busy. Basically, आपने बस join कर लिया बट आप कुछ कर नहीं रहे हो. Now this is to, you know, make our work more easier in judging, and providing you with fast judgments and your rankings कि आप कहाँ कहाँ कैसे आप rank कर रहे थे and all, because there are a lot of people, there will be a lot of projects obviously, and we want you to get, we want you to get your results as fast as possible. तो इसीलिए शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग के लिए this is like round one shortlisting. There will be no DSA rounds. By the way, again I am telling, no DSA rounds. This is shortlisting का मतलब है you will be, just filling a Google form, गिट कमिट्स देखे जाएंगे, आपके आपकी एक्टिविटी देखी जाएगी. देर इज नो नीड फॉर यू टू प्रिपेयर फॉर डीएसए और समथिंग लाइक दैट फॉर दिस हैकाथॉन. देर इज नो डीएसए, देर आर नो क्विजेज इन द मेन हैकाथॉन. अगर आपको मिनी गेम्स में जाना है, देर आर क्विजेज इन द मिनी गेम्स. अदर देन दैट हैकाथॉन में कोई क्विज नहीं है, कोई डीएसए राउंड नहीं है, कोई टेक्निकल राउंड नहीं है. द होल हैकाथॉन इज अ टेक्निकल राउंड ऑफ इट्स इन इट्स ओन. ठीक है. Yes. So, which anything you guys want to add? Karvi, Harsh?
Additionally, like there is no criteria for judging in medievals. We'll just be seeing that you are active. Like even if you most likely have one commit, that's fine as well. There is no need. We won't really check your code.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, उसके अलावा हुजैफ हैज आस्क्ड द सेम क्वेश्चन अगेन. हमने आंसर कर दिया यार. अब आई डोंट नो हाउ हाउ मतलब अगर आप हिंदी में लिख लो तो आई थिंक हमको ज़्यादा अच्छे से समझ आ जाएगा, बिकॉज ये थोड़ा सा मतलब फ्रेजिंग थोड़ी अजीब सी है. तो अगर आप कुछ और पूछ रहे थे इसके अलावा तो वी कैन क्लियर यू. Moving on with the mid-eval, what matters is your project must show genuine GitHub activity. Again, एक्टिविटी कुछ कमेंट्स आपने कर रखे हैं, ये नहीं कि आपने बस रिपोजिटरी बना दी है एंड यू आर डेड लाइक दैट. अगर आपके पास फॉर्म, आपको फॉर्म भरना है बेसिकली, मेक श्योर आप फॉर्म से पहले कुछ कमिट्स वगैरह कर दो या कुछ कर दो. बेसिकली 13 तारीख के 6:30 बजे तक आप थोड़े कुछ कमिट्स कर दो. नहीं तो फिर हमें लगेगा कि आपका गिटहब डेडी है, आप कुछ कर नहीं रहे हो, है ना. तो मेक श्योर कि या आप ये कर लो. ओ वेट, आपने कुछ लिखा हुआ है टीम लीडर. आई वॉन्ट टू आस्क, डू वी नीड अ टीम डिस्कॉर्ड और आस्क द टीम लीडर टू आस्क क्वेश्चन. यू कैन डू बोथ. आप इंडिविजुअली भी कुछ भी पूछ सकते हो हमसे, वही डिस्कॉर्ड पे अनाउंसमेंट्स कह रहा हूँ. जो डाउट सेक्शन है आप जाके कुछ भी पूछ सकते हो. देर इज नो नीड फॉर यू टू प्रॉक्सी थ्रू अ टीम लीडर. ठीक है. आपका ये कोई वो नहीं है कि आप टीम लीडर के थ्रू जो है कुछ पूछवा रहे हो ऐसे कुछ. आप सीधे आके खुद भी क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हो. देयर इज नो नीड फॉर टीम लीडर. कैन यू टेल गिटहब अगेन इन शॉर्ट? Sidhu, GitHub again. GitHub for what exactly? GitHub एक्टिविटी. अगर आप GitHub एक्टिविटी कह रहे हो तो बेसिकली एक 13 तारीख की 6:30 बजे व्हेन वी विल बी पब्लिशिंग द फॉर्म, उससे पहले के कमिट्स विल बी सीइंग. ठीक है, कमिट्स. तो अब ये है कि अगर आपने 6:30 बजे 13 तारीख, 13 जुलाई के साथ, मैं कह रहा हूँ कि एक सेकेंड हुजैफ, मैं इनका क्वेश्चन आंसर कर दूं और उसके बाद देन आई कम टू यू. तो सिद्धू, द थिंग इज कि अगर आपने कमिट 6:30 बजे दिन में, मतलब 6:30 बजे शाम को, 13 तारीख, 13 जुलाई को 6:30 बजे से पहले कोई भी कमिट्स वगैरह कर रखे हो, है ना, 10 कमिट हो, 5 कमिट हो, 3 कमिट हो, दिन का एक एक कमिट भी हो चलेगा. लेकिन आपका आपका जो गिटहब रेपो है, दिस इज आवर न्यू टाइप ऑफ हैकाथॉन अबाउट गिटहब सबमिशन. अच्छा ठीक है, गिटहब के बारे में. अच्छा ठीक है, सो यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द होल गिटहब सबमिशन. दैट आई विल कवर अगेन इन द Q&A. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उसकी, इट्स ऑल फाइन. ठीक है. हुजैफ, योर क्वेश्चन इज कि हमारा फर्स्ट हैकाथॉन है तो हमें, ओके, नाइस, लाइट हैज़ गॉन. हमारा फर्स्ट हैकाथॉन है तो हमें नहीं पता इतना, और माफ़ी चाहता हूँ इंटरप्ट करने के लिए, इसलिए डाउट. कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं हुजैफ, कोई बात नहीं. कोई भी आके पूछ सकता है. ओके. कोई भी आके पूछ सकता है. देर इज़ नो इश्यूज ऑफ कि डाउट किसके, मतलब कौन सा कैसा डाउट है. यू कैन या कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. इट्स ऑल फाइन. अगर आपको पहला हैकाथॉन है या कुछ भी है, you are here to build and interact with us. There is no need to, yeah, कोई एनजाइटी होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. और कोई भी क्वेश्चन वगैरह कुछ भी होगा डिस्कॉर्ड पे, कोई ना कोई आपका वो आंसर कर ही देगा. देर इज़ नो नीड टू पैनिक कि कोई नहीं करेगा, ऐसे कुछ है. वी आर हेयर ऑन डिस्कॉर्ड टू हेल्प यू आउट, हेल्प यू गाइज, एंड टू इंश्योर कि आपका हैकाथॉन स्मूथली निकले. ठीक है. Sidhu, I'll repeat the GitHub submissions again after I complete all the slides and the information. Uh, for mid evals again, okay, I have to. I'll just, yeah. So for the mid evals, ठीक है, मिड एवल्स के लिए आप बेसिकली कमिट हिस्ट्री वगैरह सही रखो. प्री बिल्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स वगैरह भी हम देखेंगे कि ये इसकी जो कमिट डेट है, इसकी जो इनिशियल डेट है, ये पहली की तो नहीं है, कोई कमिट तो नहीं उड़ाए हैं आपने, या फिर जो है कहीं और से आपने रिपोजिटरी ली तो नहीं है. ये सब चीज़ें भी हम देखेंगे ताकि आप शॉर्ट लिस्ट हो जाएं. दिस इंश्योर्स कि हमारे जजेस एक फेयर जजमेंट दे सकें सबको, ताकि जो है इजीली और स्विफ्टली जो है आपका डिसीजन वगैरह ले सकें. प्री बिल्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स, सडन कोड डम्प्स और फेक कमिट्स में हर्ट योर चांसेस. अगेन, फेक कमिट्स मत करना चाहे जो हो. फेक कमिट्स का मतलब है कि आपने कमिट कभी और किया था और आपने उसको बेसिकली फॉल्स कमिट्स होते हैं आगे बढ़ाने के लिए डेट्स या पीछे बढ़ाने के लिए डेट्स. प्लीज़ वो मत करिएगा. एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? ओके, 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 ठीक है. दिस इज ऑल. गूगल फॉर्म भरना है आपको बस एक. मिड एवल ऑब्वियसली परफॉर्मेंस विल डायरेक्टली अफेक्ट योर फर्स्ट राउंड शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग. सो शो सम रियल कमिटमेंट. नो गिटहब एक्टिविटी, नो ग्लोरी. कोई गिटहब एक्टिविटी आपकी नहीं होगी तो सैडली आई थिंक आप शॉर्टलिस्ट नहीं हो पाओगे. When does it start? It starts right after we have the talk with Soham sir, which is of local AI pipelines using N8N and Crawl for AI. N8N is very important in today's date. जो भी workflows वगैरह बन रहे हैं, आधे से ज़्यादा N8N वगैरह use करते हैं. It's very easy to use also. So make sure you join. You will have a blast with the talk, and then we'll move on with the mid evals and we'll actually tell you more about कि इस फॉर्म में आपको कैसे भरना है, and we'll also show you a demo कि फॉर्म कैसे भरना है. है ना, वील शो यू द डेमो एंड वील शो कि आपको अगर आपका प्रोजेक्ट है और सबमिशन गाइडलाइंस वगैरह जो भी हैं वो कैसे आपको यू नो फॉलो करनी है, वो भी हम आपको और डिटेल में बता देंगे। मेक श्योर यू जॉइन द टॉक, मेक श्योर यू जॉइन द टॉक। टॉक के जस्ट बाद हम लोग यही डिस्कस करेंगे जैसे आज हम कर रहे हैं, सिमिलरली उस टाइम पे भी डिस्कस करेंगे। Then this is all for today as of now. मतलब this is all the information that we are going to मतलब discuss today for the event. Okay. Socials again, I recommend all the people to join the Discord server. सारे announcements वगैरह सब वहीं पे आएंगे, किसी ने नहीं किया है प्लीज़ इस लिंक पे जाओ या क्यूआर स्कैन कर लो, अगर लैपटॉप पे वो फ़ोन से क्यूआर स्कैन कर लो, डिस्कॉर्ड ज्वाइन कर लो या कुछ भी, बिकॉज दिस इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑल पीपल टू ज्वाइन। ठीक है, ताकि आप कोई अनाउंसमेंट्स वगैरह ना मिस करो या कुछ ना मिस करो या कुछ मतलब कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो आपके साथ। आई विल बी टेकिंग द क्यू एन ए नो, अगर कोई भी आपके डाउट्स वगैरह हैं कुछ भी हैं तो प्लीज़ बता दें, मैं क्यू एन ए उसके हिसाब से ले लूँगा। आई विल बी जस्ट बी अनाउंसिंग दिस ऑन डिस्कॉर्ड एज वेल, कि डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी मैं बता दूं कि क्यू एन ए सेशन होने वाला है तो पीपल कैन ज्वाइन एंड आस्क। तब तक एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? आई वांट टू रिफ्रेम माय क्वेश्चन। या प्लीज़ प्लीज़ रिफ्रेम योर क्वेश्चन, जो भी आपको पूछना है पूछ लो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। या तब तक मैं और बाकी चीज़ें बता देता हूँ आप लोगों को जो आप पूछ रहे थे। तो सिद्धू, गिटहब के लिए मैंने स्लाइड्स में भी बोला था, मैं आपको फिर से दिखा देता हूँ एक बार स्लाइड्स में। दिस अ न्यू हैकाथॉन, वी डोंट नो रिक्वायर्ड गिटहब वन डेमो वीडियो। या मैं बताता हूँ आपको, मैं बताता हूँ आपको। तो फॉर सबमिटिंग ऑन गिटहब, ये आपका जो है पूरा सबमिशन एसेंशियल्स है। ठीक है, गिटहब पे आप एक रेपो बनाएंगे, उसके बाद आप जो है आ, मैं बता रहा हूँ, एक रीडमी होनी चाहिए। रीडमी में बेसिकली आपका पूरा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, कोड क्या कर रहा है, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट क्या है आपकी, मतलब जो भी आप टॉपिक चूज कर रहे हो, किसके ऊपर आप जो बना रहे हो प्रोजेक्ट, वो होना चाहिए। उसके बाद जो है कुछ भी जो है डॉक्यूमेंटेशन मेट्रिक्स हो गए, जो आप एआई ट्रेन कर रहे हो, आपने कैसे किया है, डेटा सेट कौन सा यूज़ किया है, सब कुछ रीडमी में जो भी चीज़ें हैं वो आनी चाहिए। बहुत लंबी रीडमी मत बनाइएगा क्योंकि फिर हमें शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग और जजिंग के टाइम पे भी दिक्कत होगी। अगर हो सके तो रीडमी जो है कंसाइज रखिएगा, और हो सके तो मिड एवल्स के टाइम पे एक छोटी सी रीडमी बना दीजिएगा कि उतना हमने काम किया है, मतलब जितना भी हमने काम किया है 13 तक वो कितना है, मतलब उसमें क्या क्या हमने कर रखा है। अगर आप ऐसा भी बना देंगे तो शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग में अगेन हेल्प मिल जाएगी हमें, मतलब जल्दी करने में। शॉर्ट डेमो वीडियो 2 से 5 मिनट का, 2 से 5 मिनट में आप जो है अपना प्रोजेक्ट का डेमो दें, जो भी जो है आपने बनाया है, जैसे भी मतलब फुल स्टैक एप्लीकेशन है या फिर कोई कंप्यूटर विजन की एप्लीकेशन या कोई ऑडियो की एप्लीकेशन है, ऐसे कुछ भी है, आप उसको मतलब पूरा एक्सप्लेन करें क्या हो रहा है अंडर द हुड, क्या हो रहा है, मतलब लोकल एआई कैसे काम कर रहा है, लोकल एमएल मॉडल जो है उसमें कैसे काम कर रहे हैं ऑन डिवाइस में। उसके बाद जो है जो भी आपके मेट्रिक्स हैं, जो भी मतलब आप एआई का अपने ट्रेन विन कैसे किया वो सब किया, वो सब भी आप डेमो में डाल सकते हैं, ठीक है। स्क्रीनशॉट्स आप रीडमी में ही डाल दीजिए। रीडमी गिटहब में एक ऑप्शन होता है कि आप अपने स्क्रीनशॉट लिंक कर सकते हैं रीडमी में। तो आप रीडमी में जो है अगर डाल दें ऐसे, तो दैट वुड बी ईजियर फॉर अस टू सी। वहीं से हम देख लेंगे कि अच्छा ये चल रहा है, और वहीं से हम जजमेंट भी दे सकते हैं। और जो आपका डेमो लिंक है वो या तो आप यूट्यूब पे अपलोड करके डाल दीजिए, या फिर जो है आप एक काम ये भी कर सकते हैं कि आप जो है गूगल ड्राइव पे डाल दीजिए और हमें लिंक दे दीजिएगा, ठीक है। वो भी आप हम अनस्टॉप पे बता देंगे आपको कैसे, मतलब लिंक सबमिशन के लिए क्या होगा, अनस्टॉप पे आपको बता देंगे, वो खोल देंगे हम आपको सबमिशन के लिए। जजेस, अब बेसिकली आप अब कुछ सबमिट कर रहे हो तो जजेस देखेंगे उसको। तो जजेस के लिए क्या क्या होना चाहिए, बेसिकली व्हाट यू बिल्ट, व्हाई इट मैटर्स, हाउ इट वर्क्स, व्हाट रन्स लोकली, हाउ अदर्स कैन ट्राई इट, ठीक है। मेक श्योर करें कि आपका जो जो भी सारी चीज़ है वो रिप्रोड्यूसेबल हो, मतलब आपके सिस्टम पे चल रही है बहुत बढ़िया, लेकिन अगर जज जज के सिस्टम पे नहीं चलेगी तो फिर आप आगे बढ़ ही नहीं पाएंगे राउंड पे। तो मेक श्योर करिएगा कि आपके सिस्टम पे या किसी और के सिस्टम पे भी सेम तरीके से चल रहा है ना। ऐसे थोड़ा स्लो हो सकता है वो तो, सिस्टम पर सिस्टम ऑब्वियसली। अगर आप जो है उस पे हैं 13 Gen i5 पे हैं, और फिर जो है किसी में आप जा रहे हैं जो है पेंटियम में चला रहे हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली बहुत स्लो चलेगा। वो सब ठीक है, लेकिन मेक श्योर करिएगा कि सेटअप हर में सेम सेम हो, कि मतलब जो है आपने कुछ कमांड डाली या कोई स्क्रिप्ट रन करी या कुछ भी करी तो उससे सारा सेटअप अपने आप हो जाए, ठीक है। उसके बाद रीडमी डेमो एंड फाइनल चेक में, रीडमी में ये सब होना चाहिए: प्रोजेक्ट, प्रॉब्लम एंड सोल्यूशन। प्रोजेक्ट में आपने क्या क्या करा है, प्रॉब्लम में जो है आपने क्या प्रॉब्लम उठाई है। प्रॉब्लम बेसिकली प्रॉब्लम आपकी बेसिकली ये हो गई कि जैसे कोई भी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट, कोई भी टॉपिक जो आपने उठाया है और उस टॉपिक का आपने सोल्यूशन क्या निकाला है, मतलब वो क्या सॉल्व कर रहा है। हर चीज़ कुछ ना कुछ सॉल्व ही कर रही है, तो वो प्रोजेक्ट आपका क्या सॉल्व कर रहा है आप ये भी देख सकते हो। ऑन डिवाइस एआई में मॉडल, रन टाइम एंड डिवाइस, ये आपका ऑन डिवाइस एआई में ये सब चीज़ें जो भी मेट्रिक्स हैं, ये कि मॉडल का नाम क्या है, रन टाइम क्या है, और डिवाइस वगैरह आप क्या यूज़ कर रहे हैं, ये सब होना चाहिए। टेक स्टैक का मतलब है कि जैसे आपने जावास्क्रिप्ट यूज़ करी है, या आपने सी प्लस प्लस यूज़ कर दी पूरी पूरी, या आपने रस्ट यूज़ करी है, आपने गोलैंग यूज़ करी है, पाइथन यूज़ करी है, या फिर आपने जो है बिल्कुल ही अलग जाके जो है कोई और ही लैंग्वेज यूज़ कर दी है, तो वो सब भी आप जो है इसमें लिख सकते हैं। सेटअप एंड यूजेज, अगेन जो मैंने आपको बताया था कि जो है सेटअप अगर सबके मतलब मशीन में सेम 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 हो रहा होगा, वो वाला सेटअप कैसे करना है आप ये लिख सकते हैं। और यूजेज, कि यूज़ कैसे करना है और कैसे हो रहा है ये भी है। डेमो लिंक एंड स्क्रीनशॉट आप रीडमी में भी डालें, और आप लिंक वहाँ पे भी प्रोवाइड करेंगे जो अनस्टॉप का सबमिशन होगा। लाइसेंस, लिमिटेशंस एंड फ्यूचर स्कोप। लाइसेंस, हर ओपन सोर्स प्रोजेक्ट का एक लाइसेंस होता है जो ओएसआई करती है, मैनेज करती है। आप वो लाइसेंस डालें, आप लिमिटेशंस डालें कि आपका प्रोजेक्ट लिमिट कहाँ कर रहा है। ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना कि आपका प्रोजेक्ट, मतलब आप जो भी प्रोजेक्ट वगैरह यूज़ कर रहे हो, कुछ कर रहे हो, आप बिल्कुल ही हर हर जगह सब कुछ चला दे रहा है वो, मतलब सारे ब्रह्मांड के सवाल सॉल्व हो जा रहे हैं। तो थोड़े लिमिटेशंस जो भी होंगे ऑनेस्टली लिख दीजिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी उसकी, है ना। फ्यूचर स्कोप, फ्यूचर स्कोप मतलब अगर आप इस प्रोजेक्ट को आगे बढ़ाएंगे तो उसका फ्यूचर स्कोप क्या है ये आप कर सकते हैं। स्टेप्स टू रिप्रोड्यूस, अगेन जो मैंने आपको बताया था कि आपकी मशीन पे चल रहा है, दूसरे की मशीन पे या जज की मशीन पे कैसे आप जो है उसको जल्दी जल्दी से सेटअप कर सकते हो, वो हाउ टू रिप्रोड्यूस है ना। मस्ट बी इजी एंड कंसाइज, मतलब आप जो है वो प्रोजेक्ट जो है उठा के कहीं और पे चला रहे हो तो वो आसान होना चाहिए चलाने में, ठीक है। फिर हम आते हैं बिफोर यू सबमिट में, सारी चीज़ें टेस्ट करें, कंफर्म करें, जो भी सारे आपको पॉइंट्स वगैरह बना रखे हैं मेक श्योर करें कि वो चेक कर रहे हैं। ऐसे नहीं है कि कुछ भी आपने जो है उठा के सबमिट कर दिया तो मतलब आपको लगेगा कि आप जीत जाओगे, तो थोड़ा सा अच्छे से रिफाइन करके देखिएगा। ये सारी चीज़ें मैंने पहले बता दी थी कि कैसे क्या होना है, और अगर इसमें कोई डाउट है तो आप बता सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ये सारे एग्जाम्पल्स वगैरह ही हैं रन करने के लिए और ये करने के लिए। ये आपको पीपीटी दी भी जाएगी, तो आप उसमें भी आप मतलब देख सकते हो। ये मैंने गिटहब सबमिशंस वगैरह जितना भी था सब बता दिया है। कोई और क्वेश्चंस वगैरह हैं हमारे तो? कैन वी सबमिट फुल प्रोजेक्ट वन टाइम ऑन गिटहब आफ्टर वी मेड इट? शुड वी सबमिट पहले कमिट चेंजेस फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम? एक बार आप पूरा बना के सबमिट करोगे, अगेन सिद्धू, जो मैं आपको बता रहा था कि 13th को, 13 जुलाई 6:30 बजे तक आपको कुछ कमिट्स करने हैं, कुछ एक्टिविटी दिखानी है, ताकि आप शॉर्ट लिस्ट हो सकें फाइनल में, मतलब फाइनल जजमेंट के लिए। ऐसा नहीं है कि आप जो है कुछ कर ही नहीं रहे हैं, आखिरी दिन हमको नहीं पता चलेगा ना कि आप सही में कर रहे हो या आपने छोड़ दिया है। बहुत लोग होंगे जो छोड़ रहे होंगे हैकाथॉन, तो इसीलिए हमने ये किया है। तो आप कमिट बाय कमिट प्रोजेक्ट जो है सबमिट करें। एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस कुछ और आपके पास अगर हैं तो प्लीज़। व्हाट विल हैपन 13th? मिड एवेल्स, सिद्धू, मिड एवेल्युएशन होगा। मिड एवेल्युएशन में जो भी सारे लोग एक्टिव नहीं हैं, गिटहब पे जो काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, उन सबको हम सेपरेट आउट कर लेंगे, और जो काम कर रहे हैं, जिनको हमें एक्चुअल जजमेंट करना है, जिनके प्रोजेक्ट्स अच्छे चल रहे हैं। अच्छे का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपका प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट होना चाहिए, बस आपका प्रोजेक्ट ऐसे है कि आप बिल्ड कर रहे हो, दिखना चाहिए कि आप काम कर रहे हो, इतना ही। और क्वेश्चंस तो आप प्लीज़ पूछ लें, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। Do we have to make a PPT or would there be मीट ऑन 13th? कुणाल, अच्छा ओके। तो आपको पीपीटी वगैरह बनाने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। अगेन एक गूगल फॉर्म आपको मिलेगा, दिस वन बट इन इवेल्युएशन शुड, एक सेकेंड तो कुणाल, आपका क्वेश्चन जो है वो ये है कि आपको पीपीटी वगैरह बनाने की कोई भी ज़रूरत नहीं है। आपको एक गूगल फॉर्म का लिंक दिया जाएगा, उसको आप भरें। उसमें आप अपना जो है गिटहब लिंक दें, रिपोजिटरी का जो भी है पब्लिक बना के, और उसके बाद आप जो है अपनी टीम का नाम लिखें, टीम के मेंबर्स वगैरह का नाम लिखें, ये सब बेसिक डिटेल्स, और सबमिट कर दें। इतना ही है, ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है। हम रिपोजिटरीज वगैरह खुद चेक करेंगे, जितने भी कमेंट्स वगैरह आपने किए हैं, जो भी किए हैं वो हम करेंगे, और हम शॉर्टलिस्ट करेंगे लोगों को कि कौन सही है और कौन कुछ काम नहीं कर रहा है। ये है सिद्धू आपका क्वेश्चन। बट इन मिड इवेल्युएशन शुड आर प्रोटोटाइप बी वर्किंग एंड ऑल अदर थिंग्स एंड? नहीं 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 नहीं, बस कमिट्स देख रहे हैं हम। अगेन बस हम कमिट्स देख रहे हैं, नथिंग मोर देन दैट। बस सिर्फ कमिट्स देख रहे हैं हम। हर्ष, कारवी, आर यू गाइस हियर?
Yes.
कैन यू गाइस मतलब टेक ओवर फॉर सम टाइम? आई हैव टू गो, मतलब थोड़ा सा काम आ गया।
Sure.
बस क्वेश्चन आंसरिंग ही है, पीपीटी एंड ऑल इज डन।
Okay.
वी आर जस्ट,
Sure.
हाँ, क्वेश्चन आंसरिंग एट दिस पॉइंट, या। So guys, Karvi and Harsh will take over for any questions further, and yeah.
Auntie. Yeah, so for now we don't have a fixed result date. We'll announce like we'll tell you when we are going to tentatively give the results after the hackathon is over, but it will not be within, like it will be after a week. After a week or more than that, but not before. Yes, you can start making your GitHub repo and everything. The time has already started. हाँ जी.
Uh, guys, if there are any more questions, uh, we'll take them now. नहीं तो फिर we are done with all the information that we have to provide for today. But we'll be back on 13th before the mid evals to show you guys what we are expecting and how to actually, make it work. Yes. And कोई भी कुछ भी issues हो, the Discord again, the link is on the screen here. ठीक है, make sure you join the Discord. We'll be putting all the announcements there.
I think we can end now.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can end. अभी
There
तो
is
कोई
Okay.
no PPT required per se. There is like what do you mean by the PPT exactly? We do not require any PPT, as Harsh must have said that the README in itself is good enough. There is nothing for PPT, and no, before 13 there is nothing required. uh, all of that, whichever documentation from your side, whatever report, whatever project reports you are making, that will require by the end of the hackathon. Mid eval, again to repeat, is just to check if people are actively working on the project and not misusing, like dumping all the code from anywhere, and they are not ghosting us or anything. That is just a shortlisting of sorts to find out the active participants which are going towards the finale. So no, we do not need anything else.
yeah. Uh, okay. So if we do not have any other queries, questions, or something like that, we'll finish on 7:20, I think.
And any other queries you might have, you
If
can post
nothing,
on Discord.
yeah, you can post on Discord after 7:20 when we have to keep no PPTs, no PPTs at all, Sidhu, no PPTs at all. There are no PPTs to be made. कोई भी presentation नहीं बनानी है आपको. आपको रीडमी और जो गिटहब की रीडमी होती है वो बनानी है, और यूट्यूब का जो एक डेमो है या एक वीडियो डेमो है वो बनाना है आपको. यूट्यूब पे भी डालने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. एक वीडियो डेमो बनाओ, गूगल ड्राइव पे अपलोड करो, और वो जो है सबमिशन के टाइम पे हमें दे देना है. मिड एवैल में बस गूगल फॉर्म भरेंगे बस. यस.
And there is absolutely no PPT involved
नो
in any of
पीपीटी,
the parts of the
नो
hackathon.
पोस्टर डिजाइंस, नथिंग एट ऑल. कोई क्रिएटिव काम नहीं करना है, बस डेमो वीडियो दे देना. बस दैट्स इट. अरे सॉरी, कोई बात नहीं है, इट्स ऑल राइट. बट देर इज नो पीपीटी टू बी. हाँ, बस दैट इज इट. सो इफ दैट इज इट, thanks a lot guys, thank you for joining. I'll be ending the stream in about now. And any other queries, any other questions to any other people, जो आप जो है डिस्कॉर्ड पे पोस्ट कर सकते हो. ऑल ऑफ द मटेरियल हेयर एंड टू मोर थिंग्स, द पार्टिसिपेंट रूल बुक एंड द रिसोर्स बुक, वो दोनों आपको हमारी वेबसाइट पे मिल जाएंगी और अनस्टॉप के पेज पे मिल जाएंगी. ठीक है. नो नीड टू पैनिक अबाउट द रिसोर्सेज, इसमें सब कुछ है. ये पीपीटी और बाकी जो भी होंगे वो सब हमको आपको वेबसाइट पे सब मिल जाएगा. कोई इशू नहीं है. मेक श्योर यू चेक आउट this, and make sure you check out the actual website as well, which is hack.osdhacks.dev. Scan this QR to get all the links unstop का या फिर जो website है उसका. And yes, thanks a lot guys, thanks a lot, thank you for joining.
Thank you guys for joining. Goodbye.
Bye.